What is up, YouTube? It's time to unveil the next project. As you know, we got the 98XC running, and on to different things now. Here she is. Wait. Nah, I don't think we're gonna build that one. Would you look at that thing? Here she is. I think we can fix this up. Actually, on second thought, nah, we're not gonna build that sled either. This, on the other hand, we are gonna build this. It's been a long time since I've had an Edge, so not the biggest fan of them. The bulkheads are a little soft for my liking, but you know, I'm getting older. I might not ride this as hard as I would have back in my younger years, so I think it'll work just fine. But yeah, I don't even know what year it is. Probably a 01, 02. I think it's an 01 Edge X 600 best. It had the original windshield with the #1 on it and all that, but it kind of blew off when I was driving home. It felt solid when I bought the sled. Apparently it was just frozen in place. Fox shocks in the front, Fox in the rear. It does not have the clicker. It does have, in my opinion, shitty ass position sensitive shock. Nice clear tank. It's got an ISO vibe setup, which keeps the vibrations from making it to handlebars. I do not know how many miles. 2,700 according to the gauge. However, this thing is kind of a basket case. It is a nice clean sled. However, bottom end issues, I think. Here we got the crank out. I don't know if it's really bad. They said it had coolant in the crank. So I don't know, man. The crank might not be bad. I'm not really sure, but they got the motor completely tore apart. Damn, those heads look nice. Whole top end is supposed to be really nice. I still have the pistons. They look brand fucking new. So it's gonna be kind of a slap job. Just throw it back together. Might not do the bottom end with this bottom end. However, I do have something else that we'll look at in a minute. All the parts neatly organized in a box. That's nice. But like I was saying, I get this back in place. I paid $300 for this Edge X. I think it was a pretty good deal. Hard to pass it up for a clean, straight sled. It's got these rocks traction devices on the running boards, which also widen the running boards, which is one of my biggest gripes about these Edges. They're skinny little running boards. Not a big fan. Kind of like those. Those, you know, I don't know. It's a wedge. It's acceptable to have a skinny running board. Wow, actually, look at this XCF. This thing has running boards like a Pro X does. What year is this? Manufactured 8. Wow. Like that said 2000. I hit it with my fingers and now you can't see. Which make this like a 2001. It's got the wide running boards like a Pro X has. That's kind of cool. These do not. But this thing, based off the clear tank, the tether, the ISO vibe, and how stickered up it is, oh, that is just too good there. Cat passer. Oh, I love it. Anyways, I kind of think this thing was probably raced back in the day, especially with 115 racing numbers on it. So, got a little history behind it. But it's clean, it's nice, and we're gonna pull it in the garage at some point, and we're gonna build a motor for this thing. Ooh, she's got a pretty big lug on her. I didn't notice that till just now. That's like a 2-inch freaking lug. That thing, I bought that just for the fuel tank. I'm gonna pull the clear tank off, and I already have the rest of the sled sold. It just a K3 440. Really, I should have kept the brakes, but I told the guy he could have everything that's left except for the fuel tank. So yeah, that's gonna go away, and we're gonna build this. Pretty excited. For now, going inside. It was well below zero. I took the old XC out. It got a rip up and down the street, ran great, did not video it, and I did run this drain pan over because I'm really good at doing that. But I was just letting this thing thaw. This is the sled that my Legend head setup came off of. I got this for, I think, $200, but you guys look at this and you're like, why the fuck would you pay 200 bucks for this? Well, you know, fuck. Hopefully the coolant pump's good, CDI, and the head set up. Does that have stock reeds? Yeah, this looks like stock reeds. SLPY pipe, in case somebody ever needs one of those. These coolant hoses, gold, nice tether. It's kind of cool how it's hidden up under the hood, kind of like an anti-theft device. But I mean, the money's there, even in something like this. It's already parted out. There's no track on it, nothing. But you know, plastic skis, somebody will pick those up for probably 50 bucks, I'm sure. Nose cone, that's 20, 40 bucks. Steering post, I mean, I'm sure there's stuff in the chain case that's good. The money's there, so. And it was piped, heads and all that shit. So we get to pull the secondary clutch, see if it has aftermarket helix or anything like that. It's kind of a shame, it's a pretty straight looking sled, but honestly, I don't need to build any more 700s. I don't think. I've got quite a few as it is. So, and if I ever build a long track, like I've had a bunch of these green or spruce, teal, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that color. I've had a bunch of these sleds over the years, these 97s. However, I've never had, well, I did. I had 198 or RMK, 198 RMK 700, but it had a white hood from XC and all that shit. So if I am to ever get another long track, I kind of want a 98 RMK 700 rather than this green. So I do love these green hoods. It's just, honestly, I think these are more common up here than the 98s are. So yeah, we're gonna yard some parts out of this thing and get this drug back out of the garage. Oh, look at this. Big Lake Polaris. Crazy. I used to work at the Big Lake Polaris dealership up here once upon a time. That was back around 2010 to that era, though. Pretty cool. So there you have it, me talking. But now you know we're gonna be building a Edge 600 small block. Like I said, I do have parts. That's a complete 600. Unfortunately, I already have that sold. The dude's just, I don't know, I sold it like a month and a half ago. He never came and got it. But I do have this 500 non-vest out of a 99 XC or RMK or something. I don't really know. The cool thing is, this has the same bottom end as that 600. I can put the 600 top end from that sled over there right on this bottom end, slap it in, not this sled, but that sled out there, and we'll have an Edge X 600 ready to rock and roll, man. I don't know if I'll keep it, I don't know if I'll sell it, who knows, but we're sure as hell gonna fix it up. And I've never done a small block build video. I haven't done a small block, and boy, I was at the Polaris dealership last time I built a small block, so it's been 10 years at least. But I think it'll be cool, it'll be fun, it'll be something a little different than these 700s. I feel like they're getting repetitive, even though they're what I enjoy, but it'll be fun to do something different for you guys. And maybe one day we'll get back to this thing. That would be something. Put the 600 small block in here. I'm not going to, but it would be pretty cool. Anyways, till next time, boys, stay tuned. We'll get that thing drug in after I steal parts off this and get this hauled off. But I'm about 95% sure most people don't want to watch me just pull parts off a junker. So we're gonna end this video off here.